Class is now in session, Romshinators. This is Romshii Radio. I'm bringing you a message from the divine. Yes, something to carry you through these horrible modern times. This world that is trying to steal your soul. Well, that could never happen to a Romshinator, you see, because we are protected in light. We are protected with the power of human creativity, Romshinators. Yes, it is the armor we wear as we walk through this dystopian, landmine-filled field that we have been born into. Yes, we had no choice. I didn't ask to be born. Mommy! How are we going to stay creative in a world that is constantly trying to rip our creativity away from us? How is it possible? Is it possible? Is it something we can do, Romshinators? Well, I know it's possible, Romshinators. I know it's possible because I am filled with the power of intuition. And my intuition tells me that every Romshinator out there has the divine right to creativity on at least a weekly basis. If we could put our phones down for a minute, maybe we could make some time for a little bit of creativity. Now, I know I get fired up, Romshinators, but this is really very down to earth. This is really basic meat and potatoes stuff here, Romshinators. What I want you to do is get out a pen and paper, and I want you to shut off everything but the sound of my beautiful pedals and the sound of my beautiful voice. And I want you to also look at these beautiful buttons on this shirt. My shirt is way too tight. I want you to think I'm strong and masculine. So I wore the tightest shirt I could to deliver my message. I want you to understand that if you want to be creative on a weekly basis in this modern world, without feeling like it's impossible and that you're stupid and you're dumb for even trying, you need to have a setup at home that allows you to become creative like that in a second. You need some sort of work area set up. It can be small, but it can be mighty. For me, I have this table set up here. I have all these pedals ready to go. This microphone, the stand is sitting under the pedal board. I had to unscrew the microphone stand, stick it up through the pedal board, and have it sitting here so this can just exist in my room. Anytime I'm ready, I go. The Ableton Live set up here. Every time I open a session, all my settings are correct. My pad is here. It's ready to go. All my sounds are loaded in. I have 3 pedals here. There used to be 10 pedals. I have 3. Because I know that less is more, and I know that I need to pick my palette if I want to be creative on a regular basis. You need some sort of setup so that when you get home and you have that small window of time, that half an hour before your wife starts nagging, before your children start screaming at you about their education, you need to be able to fire that station up, that little corner you have in your room, and get to work and make it count. You need to have a station at home, and you need to utilize every single piece of time you possibly can to be creative, if it's something you want to do on a weekly basis. In modern terms, I say weekly basis because our lives are busy. Our lives are filled with things we wish we didn't have to do, but certainly do. We all need to make money. We all need to, buy a fancy car so we can drive to our jobs. We need to go have burgers with the boys. We need to procreate. We need to walk amongst the flowers. We need to go to our doctor's appointments and get our rashes looked at. But we also need to be creative. And one thing that pisses me off, and this is something that you're going to have to divorce yourself from, just like your parents divorced from each other, you're going to have to divorce yourself from this. And this might take a lifetime. The need for your creativity to be monetized. Now, I'm one to talk. I'm sitting here, I'm talking to a $1,000 RE20 microphone. I don't need this shit. I'm a bit of a gearhead, but still. Every time you get a creative idea, you don't also need to think, and how's it going to make money in the future? Every time I get an idea, maybe I want to make a little ambient song today. Immediately my mind goes, and then you need to make one every week for 6 months and then release it, and everybody will think you're a super genius, and then everybody will take you seriously as an artist. Get rid of that. Throw it out the window. It's all programming. All this shit has been programmed into you, and not for the reasons you think. Okay? Not for the reasons you think. You think it's been programmed into you because your whole life you've seen greatness on the radio and on the television and on your cell phone. No, it's programmed into you to stop you from being creative. To make you think that creativity is something you have to be good at. Something that you have to be chosen for. Something that you have to get famous doing. Something that you're going to have to give up at some point. It's not. It's a part of everyday human life. It's a part of your human soul. And I'm sick of pretending that it's not. Romshinators, and I know you feel me. I know that you know that's true. I know that you can feel that golden phoenix burning from inside your heart chakra, exploding out every time you go to the store and you walk past the macaroni section and you think about gluing those little macaronis onto a piece of cardboard and making a little picture. You feel that golden phoenix of light soar. Say no more. Romshinators, it's time to get creative. I want you to think about everything I said here today. And I want you to understand that I am slowly trying to start a cult, but this is the beginning stages. This is the shite, the shite shirt, the tight shirt. We're in phase tight shirt. It's where I talk really loud and I wear a shirt that's too tight. Look at this thing. I'm bursting out of this shirt. Just like you are going to burst out of the constraints of this society and become creative on a regular basis, you don't have to give it up. Now, another thing that you need to understand is this. You may have big, grandiose ideas, I understand. You may want to make your own movie and have Leonardo DiCaprio play the lead and have his sexy little ass walking around, strutting his stuff with a CGI wings. He's going to have a CGI angel wings and he's going to be flying around. It's going to be Leon, and it's your movie idea that you've had since you were fucking 10 years old, and that's your big creative dream. Well, I want you to understand this. It's probably not going to happen. I'm not going to sit here and tell you you're all going to be famous rock stars. I'm sitting here and telling you it's okay to be creative, and you're going to be creative. And you know what? It's going to feel just as good. You don't trust me on this. It's going to feel just as good. What you need to do is figure out something you can do, something you can execute, so that you know it's possible. Romshinators, I need you to come up with an idea. You don't have to give up your big Leonardo DiCaprio movie idea where he's got CGI butterfly wings. But maybe write the Leonardo DiCaprio butterfly wings, strutting his stuff, fan fiction. Maybe write that first. Maybe spend the next year writing that every night, feverishly, on the bus, on your notes app. Figure it out. Write every detail. See if you can hire a proofreader. Don't use ChatGPT. It's terrible. Everyone's going to know you did it. Hire a real person to proofread it. Put some effort into it. You're worth it. Or don't, because it doesn't matter, because creativity is your human right. It can just be for you as well, and it's just as good. There's nothing wrong with it. There's nothing wrong with a little macaroni art project on the side to let off a little steam. You don't have to ruin your digital footprint like I have. Romshinators, I'm here to let you know that despite the fact that we live in a dark and twisted world that is constantly trying to rip your creative spark from you, through the constant barrage of bad news, through the constant barrage of junk foods, through the constant barrage of mind-numbing architecture and mind-numbing soul-sucking work and soul-sucking world events and systems of hierarchy that are horribly unfair and hated by all except for the few that profit, and all of this drags you down, I want you to know that the grass still grows through the cracks in the sidewalk, doesn't it? Yes, it does, Romshinators, and let me tell you this. Human creativity ain't no grass. It's a waterfall that explodes upward from the crown, third eye chakra of the human aura. It's undefeatable. All you need to do is clear out a little time and get a little desk set up where you can make it happen in the small amount of time you can. Come up with an idea you know you can execute. Something you know you can realistically do and work towards. A lot of the times we can self-sabotage by thinking, oh, my painting needs to be so big I couldn't even fit the canvas in my room. Well, guess what? They make canvases of all sizes, and they make paints of all colors, and they make Romshinators to be creative. Thank you so much for watching, Romshinators. I really appreciate it. Please comment down below the creative thing you are going to do this week. And please honestly let me know if you think this shirt is too tight. Let me see if I can break it. Ah! No, not yet. I guess it's not, I need to work out a little bit more. I'll take it from 0 to 1. So thank you so much, Romshinators. I'll see you in the next one. I appreciate you. I love you. Let's get creative. They can't stop us. Romshinators are an army of light. We are the sorcerers of this world, and we will make a beautiful heaven for humanity through our little creative ways. Or maybe we won't. It's fine if we don't. It's fine if we don't. Woo! I'm all fired up, guys. Thank you so much. See you later.